it's Maria from Still Dreaming Homestead. Sorry about that little delay. I do all these videos, almost all of them, completely by myself. Trying to sit on a pillow so I'm high enough for you. Maybe it's not quite going to work. Anyhow, so today's special project, well, first I did a deep cleaning of the chicken house today, really deep cleaning. And I mean, I didn't do walls or windows, but nest boxes, that floor is super clean, new bedding. But what I'm going to do today is, I don't know if you can read this, I'm going to make my own laundry soap. Now this is an old cat litter container, and this is where I keep them. And here is the recipe. So it's very easy to do, and I'm going to show you how. First, it takes 4 4-ounce bars of bath soap. Now I just happen to have Irish Spring on hand. To be honest, I usually use Jergens. You could use a healthier, more organic one if you want. And I have grated most of them because I figured you have seen people grate before. But I'll finish grating this bar right here. Just takes a few minutes. I mean, not for this particular bar, but to do it in general. Now, of course, I had made this bar very thin so it would go quickly for you. And the last part I have to be very careful because I really don't want to get cut. There we go. Now, I'm not sure, I just used a little box grater. I used to have a small one that was only for soap, but I don't know what happened to it. So I'm going to get out my big bowl, and in that, I can tell I'm still not going to be tall enough, so I'll stand. So here I have my 4 4-ounce bars of soap. Now, I like to, after I've grated it, I just run it with my hands. That way it breaks it up just a little finer. Now you might ask, why would a person choose to make their own laundry soap? Well, you want to control your ingredients for one thing. And the other thing, it is so cheap. When I bought this soap at Dollar Tree, it was $1 a bar. Now I know that they've went up to $1.25, but we're talking, I've got $4 in this so far. So let's see what else it calls for. It calls for 1 74-ounce box of borax. So I have 2 types here. I have Arm & Hammer, but this is only a 55-ounce box. So I also have another one. Let me just get this open. Want to do. Guess I should have opened this beforehand too. Have you ever noticed as you get older you just don't get stronger? I've noticed that, but it's okay. You don't have to be as strong usually. Okay, so here's my 55 ounces of borax. sorry, this is not that after all. Now that I look at it, this is washing soda, 55 ounces. So let me break up this a little bit. That was messy. It does feel quite a bit different than baking soda. I've usually just used baking soda. This is a grainier feeling. This is obviously got a little moist, so some of it's a little hard. Not too bad though. Now soda is good for absorbing odors. And it's a very pure product. So let's see, 8. Okay, so 2 cups, 16, 32. So I'm still going to need some baking soda, but I am not going to need out of this great big one. I'll just go ahead and I'll get my smaller one, which I have. I'll be right back. I always keep this in my kitchen. Baking soda is so handy. It's slightly abrasive. It's great for cleaning your pans, anything that's stuck on. So, got that. So I'm just going to mix that. Yeah, where the baking soda feels more fine, almost like a talcum powder, the other's a bit grainier. I wondered what the difference was. So now we know. And it says 178 ounce box of borax. Here's my borax. And this says it is 76 ounces. But it's not all the way full. There we go. And it has a different feeling. It feels almost like very fine pumice. Okay, I've got to do a pause now. Sorry, I didn't realize I grabbed out the wrong thing and grab out a little bit more borax. Okay. So 20 team borax. This is a product of California. And when they would mine this, I guess they would use a 20 team mule to pull out the wagons of it. So this is about another half a box. So it's going to take almost the whole thing. There we go. One piece stuck in here. Not for long. Now what I should have done, I should have stuck this into a container that was sealed. But I usually use the whole thing at one time. So. Now borax, a little abrasive, a little soapy feeling. I'll look up the prices for these items after a little while, and I will post them for you. So the other thing that I like to add, but I don't have it today, is 4 cups of OxiClean. It's not necessary. It's a nice little thing. Don't need this. And then you just mix it. Really simple. When you use this laundry detergent, it only takes 1 to 2 tablespoons for a load. That's not big old heaped up tablespoons either. So this will last us a really long time. We do laundry pretty well 6 days a week. Somebody's doing laundry here. Patina, that you've seen in some of the videos, she rents area up in the attic, and so she does it on different days than I do. So another thing that I like to do, and I haven't done it in a while, but I saw it on another YouTube channel, and I'm sorry, I cannot remember where that was at. But you get a small container. Excuse me. This is right up so close to my face. You get a small container, and you it could be an old cottage cheese container, could be a little Costco, something that you had nuts or something in, whatever type of container, old peanut butter jar, and you take a sponge and you cut it into little, like 1 by 2 chunks. And then in that jar or container, you put vinegar, just white distilled vinegar, and you also put whatever type of fabric softener you want. I suppose you could do it with just vinegar, and maybe it's not the healthiest thing for you, but I really love things that smell good. Then when that's about 3/4 of the way filled, your little container, you just put your sponge pieces in it. Then, when you're ready to put your clothes in the dryer, you can just go ahead, take out 1 or 2 of the little sponges, squeeze them out pretty tight, and then you are ready to throw it in your dryer. Will help with static clean, like regular, only with a lot less chemical. Now mine still does have some chemicals because I love the smell of like Downy or something. Anyhow, this is it. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to barely show you. This will last me, trying to think how long the last one lasted, close to a year. So very, very frugal. It's getting pretty incorporated at this point. And I just take, this is an old cat litter container. I put this in here. Just begin filling it. I want to show you a couple other things that we've been doing for laundry. Oh, I forgot to tell you something else you can do is you can put essential oils. I guess this one's never been opened. Now this particular one is lavender. I like that smell. Just put maybe 4 dropperfuls. Obviously I'll have to mix this up again. The other one I really like, in fact I like better, is citrus. But I wasn't too sure how well citrus was going to go with Irish Spring. So I'm going to walk around and I'm going to grab this camera and I'll show you what else we did. Okay, we also use a drying rack, and I do enjoy that. But this is the newest thing, and I'm super excited about this. So I have this big entrance from my dining room into my living room, and I asked Jason if he would put a bar up there so I could hang clothes to dry by the wood stove. And he did that for me. I just simply got some closet hangers. And so that's just what I did. I'm loving it, saving some electricity, making my carbon footprint a little smaller. So this is Maria from Still Dreaming Homestead. I want to pray blessings on you and yours, in your house, out of your house, in the day and in the night. And whatever you do, keep dreaming. If you like this and decide to try it, please let me know. It's super easy. And I do use it in my front load machine. All right, bye-bye.